Hello. What if I told you the key to transforming your life isn't changing the world, but changing how you see it? How cool is that, right? How cool is the idea that instead of trying to change all the things around you, all we have to do is work with this. All we have to do is start to rewire our brain to think a little differently, because we've been brought up in such an environment of conditioning, control, other people's experiences, that all of the world around us and how we perceive things is not necessarily true. If it's a world that you enjoy, keep going. If it's a world where you are feeling tired and exhausted and everything just seems to be chaotic and you can't seem to understand why you hate yourself so much, and the people around you seem to be a little toxic, then start working on your mind, because that is exactly what we have control over, and that is what we perceive the world as. And I'm really excited because this is what my programs show you. This is what my sisterhood is all about. This is what my soul discovery is all about. It's about having some new belief systems. It's about looking at why the belief systems that you have at the moment are not serving you, and then looking at what can we bring in instead. Yeah. So there are so many things around you right now where if you just changed how you thought about them, it would change everything. I know this because I've been going through this for years, realizing that what we think is our life. Okay? So really be careful about what you bring into your thoughts. That's why they say thoughts are very powerful. Okay? Because what you think inherently, you act in that certain way, you will see a situation in a certain way, all because of your thoughts. Have you ever been in a situation where maybe you had a disagreement with someone and you had this whole thing running through your head, this story about what that means? Oh, they meant this. Why did they say it like that? That obviously means this. That's all to do with everything that you've experienced in the past. It's all to do with the people that you've interacted with in the past and what you've told yourself about that and what they might have told themselves about that, or how it played out. So to be able to think a little differently and go, you know what? I know this person loves me. So the fact that I'm feeling like this is what they're saying doesn't align with the fact that obviously they care about me, and they wouldn't say that if they cared about me. So what else could it be, right? Always about being curious. It's one of my biggest tools. Be curious. Get so curious about what people say. Why do you feel this way? Why did they say it like that? Why did I feel like they said it in this tone of voice and it made me feel this way? Just get curious. No judgment, okay? This is not about blaming yourself and shaming yourself and, oh, I'm just a bad person and, oh, I'm obviously messed up. That's going back into victim, okay? That's not empowering. It's getting curious. It's asking the questions and going, interesting that I had that response. Interesting that when that person said that, I felt this way and told myself that that means I'm this, when that's not necessarily the case. This is really, really awesome stuff that I am so excited to bring to you guys, because it has changed my whole world. Okay, by changing your inner world, by changing your thoughts and perceptions, your outer world will start to reflect that, because you act the way you think. It's true, right? If you think, I put a post up today about, how much I hated my body, how much I would just have a meltdown as soon as I had to go anywhere, and I'd put the outfit on. It's like, oh, I'm too fat, my tummy shows, and my arms are big, and my hair's frizzy, and my skin doesn't look great. And I would have a meltdown, and I would just be a mess, and it didn't feel good, and what I'm saying is inherently, right? The situation's the same. I still have to get dressed in the morning. I still have to put clothes on. I still have a tummy. I still have skin that sometimes likes to break out, and every now and then my hair is nice and frizzy. The difference is, it doesn't bother me anymore. Why? Because I've changed my story in my head. I've changed what that means. I haven't put my worth on what I look like, right? Yes, I might have frizzy hair. Does that mean I'm a bad person? It's just hair, right? And now I've worked out how to style it in a way. And because I love the fact that I have curly hair, like I used to straighten it, right? You ask anyone in my past, right? I would have straight hair. No one even thought I had curly hair. They literally thought I had straight hair because I wouldn't leave the house without straight hair. I don't remember the last time I had my hair straight, maybe a couple of weeks ago, just because I'm like, I haven't done this in so long. I'm gonna do it. It felt great. And now I do it in such a different way, right? If I straighten my hair, it's because, you know, I just want to see what it's like because I'm curious. I don't have the hate that I used to have. I don't have the intense unworthiness linked to body image and how I appear, or the concern about what other people think, right? We care so much about what other people think. And the only reason that the people outside of you bother you is because internally you care too. That person that says, oh, look, why are you wearing that? That wouldn't bother you if you were like, if you didn't care, it wouldn't bother you. But the reason that gets to you is because you already believe that there's something wrong with you. And there's not. There is absolutely not. Okay? The sooner you start to embrace who you are now, change the thoughts in your mind, the sooner you will start to see your life transform. Now, when I say this isn't just a quick fix like, cool, my thoughts have all changed, everything's great. There are still days where even me, years and years and years later, down the track, after working through this, I'll have a moment where I'm like, oh, I feel so frumpy. Oh, I'm really struggling to like myself today. Now, the thoughts are still going to be there. They're still going to pop up. But this is where the tools can come in handy and go, oh, okay, hang on a second. Why am I saying that? Get curious once again. And then, okay, well, maybe I need to show myself some love. I've obviously neglected myself a bit, so let's show myself some love. It's an ongoing journey, but it's quicker, okay? You're always going to have the thoughts pop back up. But as you start to get curious and start to change them, you will start to see the shift, because you won't get caught up in it. Won't be a visceral response. You won't have your body reacting to it. You might have the thought and you might go, I wonder why I feel like I don't like myself today. Rather than having that like, oh, I can't do this. I'm having a meltdown. I'm not wearing this anymore. That's it. I'm not going anywhere. Instead of having that response, I can go, oh, wonder why. Okay. Maybe I've neglected myself for a bit, or maybe, I haven't actually given myself any love, or whatever the tools are that we work through. So I hope that helps. Okay, start to really get curious about your thoughts and what they might mean, and then let's see if we can start to shift them. These are all things that you can do on your own. But if you need support, I'm here. Okay, have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.